Hello there, Live Loud Youth Group family and Christ United Methodist Church. Welcome back. I hope you had a great week practicing simplicity, making God a priority in your life, reordering things. I hope it made you less stressed. Maybe you found out that you really don't need some of those things and that you can do some fun activities or some different things with your life that isn't so cluttered like it had been before. Now we have a new spiritual discipline. Our spiritual discipline for this week is community. Community. Bryce, is that a spiritual discipline? No, it's not, but yes it is. We, as members of Christ United Methodist Church, as Christians, are part of the body of Christ. As believers of Jesus Christ, we are members of the body of Christ. And as so, we are part of a community that is larger than ourselves. We are not alone. Throughout this pandemic, you may have felt alone a lot of times. When you're stuck at home, not being able to go to school, stuck at work, when you can't go out and hang out with your friends, can't go to restaurants, stuck alone. And so, right now, community is a more important spiritual discipline than ever. Each week, we as a youth group gather on Wednesday nights virtually on Zoom. And we don't do this just for the sake of doing it. We do it because we understand that community is important. Community is important to grow fellowship, to be able to share in one another's struggles, and to just create memories and have a good time with each other. By strengthening the bonds between us, we know that we are strengthening our relationship as the body of Christ. So, this week, let's try and practice it. How can we do that, Bryce? There's a pandemic going on, remember? That's right. But there are still ways we can get it done. So first, you can make a phone call. There are several members of our church who I know who have been regularly checking in with phone calls throughout the entirety of the pandemic. And I would encourage you, pick up the phone, call somebody in the church, call a friend you haven't seen in a long time, maybe a family member you haven't connected with, and just call for the simple reason of talking. Get to know them and enjoy their presence. Catch up. Being in community is part of what we are as the body of Christ. Another good idea, instead of a phone call, could be FaceTiming, or using FaceTime with Messenger app, or WhatsApp, or any of the other apps out there, or platforms where you can talk face-to-face with somebody. Zoom is a great one that we use in the youth group. Any way where you can see the other person and you can feel that presence. It's not the same as being in person, for sure, not the same being face-to-face, but at least when you see you can still share in what's going on around you. Now, if it's really nice outside, it might be a good opportunity to set some lawn chairs socially distanced 6 feet apart and wearing your mask still, have a conversation, just share, and again, being with each other. Any way you can join part of a community. I know our streaming platforms offer various ways that you can watch movies together. If that is something that you are interested in, something that can work for you, go for it. Whatever creative way you can have to get community, to get with other people, go for it. That is what it's about. You are not alone. Know this right now. You are not alone. You have a whole church body who is right there with you. We as the body of Christ, we rejoice together, we suffer together, and because of all that, we are not alone. We share one body as the believers of Christ. So, enjoy community this week as a way to renew your sense of the body of Christ. Have a good week. Take care of each other.